Okay, I'm ready. Now, where were we? This is week 3. I skipped week 2. Today's Friday the 13th, 2024. Let's review. All right, I'm going to go through this first part quick. First, this is iSchool, an imaginary school of thought created by me, I. Newson. My audience is directed to high school students because that's what I taught for almost 30 years, and because I think high school students are the smartest people I know. And you are sitting in a class right now, I'm assuming. If you're not, maybe you're homeschooled. Maybe there's a shooting in your school. I'm not laughing at that. This is very serious. Maybe you're sitting in algebra right now, chemistry, history, approximate grades 9 through 12th. Because you are the ones sitting there in the front lines. You're the ones that nobody's talking about. Anyway, I'm not there with you right now, but I'm auditioning to be your substitute teacher, and I have some ideas, and I'd like to help if you'll let me. Okay. Next, this is a silent school of thought. We need to be silent about this, and it will be self-evident. It's a school of thought, hence the name, not a school of talk. The silence is absolutely necessary and is going to be your secret weapon in iSchool as we go along. Because, here's the deal. Here's what I see. First of all, people do not have time to talk. And when they do have time, they don't know what to talk about when they have time to talk about it. We have a communication problem. So iSchool, that's going to be our first goal. How to take your time back and how to have appropriate conversations when you're ready. So let's take a look at your goals. You should have some goals. Remember, iSchool, we've got a little notebook. These were 9 of my goals with my pencil that was kind of scribbled. 9 of my goals that I've been doing over the past few years. So if you have a wish list, like what is it that you want in your goals, I have a question. Can you, excuse me, can you achieve those without giving it a respectful amount of time? Is there anything on your wish list, any goals, long-term goals that you want to achieve that you don't need time in order to achieve them to your satisfaction? Anyway, I hope I'm making sense with that. So taking your time back, and I do mean taking your time. It's going to be a quiet fight, but I warn you it will be a fight for you to actually get still, get quiet, and take your time back. But that's going to be our goal, is you sitting in a class, you're going to be alone in your thoughts. Okay, so let me just kind of review and start to put things together. This semester in my imaginary school, we're going to start at 0, and we're just going to don't talk about iSchool. Think number 1 is going to be alone time. You're alone in your thoughts all the time. I don't mean lonely. I just mean you're the one sitting in chemistry or whatever class you're sitting in right now, and you've got thoughts. And if you're checking in or tuning in with me right now, you maybe want to think about something different for a little bit to kind of create our own little bubble. So alone time is really your self-talk. So number 2, the one that I skipped, I asked the question, what are you talking about? Stop yourself once, twice, 3 times a day, and just in your own self-talk, just stop and say, what am I talking about? What am I saying? Or what am I listening to? You can do this anytime. I recommend doing it at the same time every day. I kind of have a thing about 11, 11, 11. So every day I kind of just pause, no matter what what else I'm doing, and I'll say, I wonder what, I just stop and think about you students, because I just want you to know there's somebody out there fighting for you. Yeah. Okay. And then today we're going to talk about building your own iSchool. All right, 3 little pigs, getting there. All right, but I just wanted to show you that, like, for our plan for iSchool for this semester, if you want to see the big picture, I do 10 lessons at a time for myself. And the previous 4 years that I've had, that I have in this webpage and in my YouTube videos, they're all kind of disjointed, maybe scattered, maybe a little disconnected. That's really good. You want that. You want to be cryptic. You want to have your own codes, your own language, so that you can kind of build your own secure, safe little bubble. Yeah. So the first 10 lessons I'm going to do this semester, we're going to start at 0. You're going to have some alone self-time, some self-talk that we're just going to guide through so that you can build truths silently, as is your right, to balance and choose your own strength, which is your own school, iSchool, which is me today. Okay. There's just this little fly buzzing around here. We're going to pause. Depause. Pause. All right, so we have our 1, 2, 3, the big picture here. This is going to be our plan. And I'm asking, do whatever you want. This is an audition, I see. But what I've been doing in iSchool, my own practice for the last 4 years, is just seeing how I can get my time back and how to better my conversations with people. Honestly, I have solved all your problems. Just at least for a couple minutes a day, wouldn't it be nice to just shut everything else out and just do something that you want, even if it's in your own imagination? Okay, so here we go. So today's the story of the 3 little pigs. Once upon a time, you know the story. So I'm just going to kind of cut to the chase. There were 3 teeny weeny little Sweenies. And 1 big bad wolf. And then, of course, we have our house of straw and sticks. Now, let's talk about these. In iSchool, just contemplate how these are kind of some deeper concepts. What are straws? They are easily manipulated, bendable. What else do we got about straws? I have the rest of this in my notes in inewson.org. But building a house out of straw, let's see, how can I do this? In other words, what are you building day by day, or what is being built for you? Is it weak? Is it easily manipulated? Or behind the straw, we've got our 9 values. Even if on the outside you might look materialistic or easily manipulated or even weak, you can still have... I'm trying to do my little magic trick. I would pull this off in class, I promise. Okay. I am not stopping this video. This is too good. Anyway, you got your time to test. All right. Just trust me, I tried to pull out this little straw. But I just keep my values with me at all times. So in other words, in iSchool, the first year you want to build your foundation. Yeah? Now, the house of sticks, I consider defense. Whereas straws can be easily manipulated, sticks can be used as defense. And what I tend to see, like when the big bad wolf comes along, these are our fears. And if you don't have anything to stand on, your house can easily get blown over, right? When I hear arguments, verbal arguments, I think about sticks. In iSchool, again, you might have a house of straw that looks superficial, but slowly in iSchool you're going to build up strength. Your house of sticks, your defense, what we're going to do is you're going to research something so that you will be absolutely confident in a conversation or an argument that you want to get into. And I don't care about religion or politics. If that's something that you want, let me help you. Yeah? We're not going to talk politics in iSchool. In fact, that's going to be a bonus of your alone time in iSchool, is that you don't have to deal with any of that. Can you imagine just like sitting in the class and having somebody yammer on and you can just go into your happy place? If only for just a little bit. Okay, now your house of bricks is what we want to build one by one, step by step. For me, it's been year by year. And so we've got our three little piggies and a little cauldron. And then, so to build your house, remember we want to think about straws, sticks, and bricks. Understanding your fears, getting knowledge, which are the bricks that we're going to build, is going to all come together for you in your own iSchool. I don't know if this is making sense, but we're just going to slowly build this pattern. Ciao for now.